Senior Correspondent Sharon Ijasan is at the site of the collapsed building on Gerard Road, Ikoyi. She joins us now for updates. Sharon, we understand that the body of Mr. Femi Oshibona has been pulled out from the rubble just like others. Tell us more about what's happening there.
It's been a busy day here at Gerard Road in Ikoyi, Lagos, Nigeria. About 2 minutes ago, the body of the newly recovered people were actually found here at the scene. The Federal Ministry of Health vehicle, a Black Maria, actually drove the body onward for further review. We have 1,001 onlookers here looking at the situation that they find themselves here. We still have family members who are still very much expectant to know if one of the family members can actually have been found. Right now, as we speak, also we have heavy security presence here at this site here. We have heavy security presence, and we also actually have search and rescue operation teams still very much on ground, trying to ensure that they get to the bottom of the rubble, to ensure that if perhaps we still have anyone alive, maybe they can be rescued at this point.
All right. Earlier in the day, the governor put the death toll so far at 32 and the survivors at 9. With this new bodies recovered from the rubble now, what total do we have?
Right now, as we speak, no one is actually allowed to go in to see things for themselves. So until the government give us an official number, there is no much information we can give as regards the toll of the number of people that actually have lost their life in this unfortunate incident. But one thing again that I'm aware of from reliable sources is that out of the 9 that actually survived, 3 of them have actually recovered and they are back at home. So right now, as we speak, in the next few hours, of course, I think we'll be able to know the number of dead bodies that have been able to recover here at this building.
All right. It's 4 days since that very unfortunate incident. And of course, all around we can see relatives expressing different kinds of emotions. What have you been able to gather from them about, their thoughts about this development?
Well, it's not a good sight to see. For many of the family members that I've been able to see here today, you'll find family members that have spent more than 3 nights without even going home. You'll see them that they've been exhausted, but they are still anticipating to probably find their loved one that might be in the rubble, maybe alive. It's not been a pleasant view, but of course this takes us back to what the government is saying in terms of ensuring that we don't probably have a reoccurrence of such issues. And professionals actually have also been speaking up about the building code, that if this is actually being reviewed, the last time it was reviewed was in the year 2017. Perhaps if this is actually updated, maybe would have stiffer penalties for those who actually would want to find themselves as a developer without being professionals. It's obvious that so many times we have people that are building, the architect is the same as the structural engineer, so it still brings us back to the issue of quality. It brings us back to the issue of professionalism. It brings us back to the issue of implementation of whatever recommendations that might be given by the panel that has been set up, and also going back to what the professionals are saying about a national building code to ensure that anywhere in the country, everybody will stick to the standard to ensure that this does not reoccur again.
Sharon, well, this actually is a national disaster, and it's just drawing emotions from everyone. Thank you for that update. We'll join you again for more from the scene of the collapsed building.